welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Pinky Science Academy. Please like, subscribe and comment. The first question is, this is Biology Paper 2. The first question is, explain the role of the following organs in digestion of food in mammals, e.g. salivary gland. The role of salivary gland is to produce salivary amylase. That's an enzyme that helps to break down starch into maltose. It also produces saliva which moistens the food. The pancreas produces the pancreatic juice which contains the digestive enzyme. For example, the proteases for digestion of proteins, lipases for digestion of lipids, etc. The pancreas also produces two hormones, hormone insulin and hormone glucagon. The second question is, explain how beneficial it is for some herbivores being grazers and others being browsers. The answer is they feed on different food, so without directly competing with each other for the limited food that's present. What is the importance of roughage in the diet? Roughage, they just add bulk in the food and they help to prevent constipation. The part of the DNA strand molecule was found to have the following base sequence, that is GCC TAC. What is the base sequence of the complementary DNA strand? In the DNA strand, C pairs with G and T pairs with A, or cytosine pairs with guanine, adenine pairs with thymine. So CGGATAGTG. So for G, C, for G, for C, G, for T, for C, G again, for T, A, for AT, for TA, for CG, for AT, and for CG. The mRNA strand from this DNA portion, the mRNA, instead of having T, we have U, uracil. So it will be CG, CA, wherever there is T, replace with U. In the third question, in the maize, the gene for purple color is dominant to the gene for white color. A pure breeding maize plant with the purple grain was crossed with a heterozygous plant, using the letters G to represent the gene for purple color, work out the genotypic ratio. So here we've been told the gene for purple color is dominant to the gene for white color. So take gene for purple color to be represented with capital G, gene for white to be represented with small g. So you're told using G to represent the gene, work out the genotypic ratio. So it's G and G. So then you separate the gametes and then you fuse them. So you're going to get GG, CG, GG, and GG. State the phenotypic ratio of the offspring. You can see here we have purple, 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 purple. So all of them are purple because purple color is dominant over white color. So the next question, you are asked what is meant by the term hybrid vigor. So it is production of organisms that have greater productivity or organisms with beneficial characteristics. So a student observed a feeding relationship while on a field of study on an island. Small fish in seagrass, eagles feeding on small grass, insect larvae and mollusks feeding on seagrass. Insect larvae feed on small fish while crabs feed on the insects, larvae and mollusks. From that information, construct a food web. So here in this food web, you have it starts with seagrass, which is our producer, then eaten by insect larvae, eaten by small fish. Again, you can have seagrass eaten by insect larvae, eaten by crabs, seagrass eaten by mollusks, eaten by crabs, seagrass eaten by insect larvae, eaten by small fish. So in which trophic level is mollusks found? Mollusks, you can see it is Here we have seagrass as the producer, so it is primary consumer. Extract a food chain from that. You can give where an eagle is a tertiary consumer. So this is a good example. Seagrass eaten by insect larvae, eaten by small fish, eaten by eagle. Suppose all the crabs were poisoned to death, what would be the immediate effect in the ecosystem? You give a reason. So the population of the mollusks or the insect larvae would increase due to decreased predation. State any of the abiotic factor in an ecosystem. Abiotic, they are non-living factors that affect an ecosystem. For example, temperature, humidity, pH, atmospheric pressure, etc. The diagram below illustrates an experiment to demonstrate a certain aspect of respiration. So here you have soda lime, you have lime water, a pot that has a polythene bag, and then that. So you state the aim of the experiment. It's to investigate the gas released during respiration, the role of the soda lime to absorb carbon dioxide from air, observation made in A and B, no white precipitate in A. In B, there is formation of a white precipitate, because here we have lime water which forms a white precipitate in presence of CO2. Why is it necessary to enclose the pot with a polythene bag? That is to prevent escape of any respiratory gases. So during aerobic respiration involving lipid as a substrate, carbon dioxide was produced. Determine the volume of oxygen that was given off. So volume of oxygen, you just take as 1 or 2 centimeters cubic divided by 0.71. So that is your answer. Then number 5, it's a menstrual cycle of human being. You're supposed to name the hormone whose concentration are represented by curves F and G. F is estrogen hormone. It is normally high just before ovulation. Then G is progesterone hormone. It is produced after ovulation as the body prepares to host a baby. State the function of each of the hormone above. So estrogen promotes healing and repair of the uterine wall after menstruation, while progesterone stimulates the thickening and increased blood supply. Name a hormone which is released by the pituitary gland in high concentration on the 14th day of your menstrual cycle. That is luteinizing hormone. It's a hormone that helps in ovulation. State 2 functions of hormones named in one above. So luteinizing hormone, it stimulates ovulation. It stimulates the Graafian follicle to form corpus luteum, and it also stimulates the corpus luteum to release progesterone. So using that figure, state the fertile window. The fertile window is between 12th to 16th day. So the most fertile day is on day 14 of the cycle, but 3 days before and 3 days after, they are also fertile days. There you have a graph that is representing carbon dioxide released and carbon dioxide removed. You name the biochemical process responsible for carbon dioxide consumption, that is photosynthesis. The one that is responsible for carbon dioxide release is respiration. You count the shape of those curves. So, curve for carbon dioxide consumption, you can see it has decreased and then constant and then increased. So the carbon dioxide consumption increases from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Because there is increase in light intensity that leads to increase in the rate of photosynthesis. So a lot of carbon dioxide is needed. The consumption decreases from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. due to decrease in light intensity. The curve for carbon dioxide release decreases from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. because it is used up in photosynthesis. carbon dioxide is released, it increases from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. as it accumulates from the process of respiration. The other question is supposed to name the end products of light stage of photosynthesis, that's hydrogen ions and oxygen atoms, and also adenosine triphosphate, which is ATP. Explain how temperature affects the rate of carbon dioxide consumption. Increase in temperature increases the rate of carbon dioxide consumption up to optimum temperature, beyond which the rate reduces as enzymes are denatured. Thank you for watching, guys. Please check my podcast and my playlist, and subscribe, comment, and share.